Hi, welcome to another video for the protractor training series. In this video, we are going to set up the protractor environment. So before setting up the protractor environment, we have to understand about Node.js. Alright, the first thing is that what is Node.js? So as you can see here, Node.js is nothing but a platform that was built using Chrome's JavaScript runtime V8 engine for easily building fast scalable network applications. Okay, so you do not have to go through everything. You do not need to learn everything about Node.js for us to be able to use the Node.js. To put it in simple terms, up until now, before Node.js was available, all that all the places that where we were able to use JavaScript was only on the client side. So after Node.js has come, we can we are able to use the JavaScript in creating applications more on the server side. So if you want to learn more about Node.js, you can visit this URL, that is nodeschool.io, and they have taken this course very well. So you can start learning right from the JavaScript. But for this tutorial series, for this protractor training series, we do not have to have all that knowledge. So I'll be skipping up that. So let's directly go to the first step, that is downloading and installing the Node.js. So I have a VM here in my machine. So I have already opened the URL. So you have to navigate to nodejs.org and then downloads. And here you will be able to see the installers. Okay, you can either download the installer directly and have it installed, or you can have the binary, the .exe format. So I'm going to go for the installer, and you have to make sure that you download and install depending upon your processor. So let me check my processor. I'm pretty sure it's 64-bit, but let me just double confirm that. Right here you can see that my processor is 64-bit, so I'm going to download the 64-bit. So it's a very lightweight application. So you can see that it's just 8.8 MB. Given that all that Node.js can do, I would say this is pretty less in size. So let's give a couple of seconds. All right. So it has been downloaded. So what I'm going to do is that now I'm going to run this installer. So you accept the license. To be safer side, I would recommend to go through the license. I'm skipping for this video. And the very important thing is that I would recommend not to install the Node.js under the program files. And there is a very important thing why I'm asking you to install it outside the program files directory. Let me first choose the where I want to have that installed, and I'll show you. So I'll have this installed on my desktop. Create a folder here, and I'll call it as Protractor. So inside this, I would like to install. The reason why I'm choosing a folder outside the program files directory is that uh, I have to set up a few things, and I have to use a few things in the Node.js. The problem when you install any software under the program directories is that if you have to change something during the runtime, you cannot. You'll face getting some kind of errors. So that is the reason why I have chosen folder or a directory outside the program file. All right, so let's continue. Click on next and see that what you are installing. Okay, so you will get the node.js runtime. You can just expand this and you will be seeing able to see what you are getting. And the second important thing is that you will be getting node package manager. Okay, and this is very important. Okay, this is a very important thing, uh, because using the npm, that is node package manager, we are going to install the protractor. Okay, and then you will be getting some documentations, and also it will add a path. Okay, an environment, I mean, this will add a path, to your path environment variable. So let's click next, and I'll click on install. So this will take a couple of seconds. All right. So now you can see that the node.js has been installed successfully. So click on finish and close this, and go to the start menu. And here you can see that the node.js has been installed. So just click on this, and here this is all that you will be seeing. So once you have installed node, you will see an icon called node.js. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do, as you can see here, is that once you have installed the node, we have to install the protractor. Okay, so I told you earlier, right? So there is something that comes up with the node installation, that is npm. It is known as node package manager. Okay, and using that we should be able to install the protractor. Okay, so all that you have to give is this command, that is called npm install -g protractor. Now what is this -g? This is an option. Okay, this is only optional. If you want, you can eliminate. But let's try to understand what is -g. So when you give -g, which means that you are installing it globally. Now what does that mean? Uh, what globally means is that when you have installed protractor, you do not need to always navigate to the project folder where you want to run the protractor. Okay, you can run it from your C directory, you can run it from your D directory, you can run it globally within your local machine. Okay, so now let's try to install that globally. Okay, so first thing that what we need to do is that we need to say npm install -g. I want to install it globally, and then I'll give protractor. So once the node has been installed successfully, what we are going to do is that have to give this command called npm install excuse me, -g, that is for installing it globally, and then protractor. So now what it is going to do is that it is going to download and install the protractor for us. So let's give a couple of minutes. All right. So you can see that the protractor has been downloaded and installed. Okay. And here you can see that there are some things that by default it has come through the protractor. Okay. So here you can see that it has downloaded the Jasmine, which is nothing but the default framework. Uh, we are going to discuss a few more frameworks that Protractor supports. Okay, so that is for the next video. But for this video, let's try to see what are the default things that it has come. So here you can see that Jasmine has been downloaded. The Source Labs. It also supports running your tests in the cloud. That is with the Source Labs. Okay, and it is not showing here, but yeah, all right, yeah, it is showing here. Sorry, I didn't observe that. So it also has downloaded the WebDriver. All right. So what we are going to do now is that using the WebDriver -manager, just install. We give just the command called update. Okay. So it will download. You can see that Selenium. It's downloading the Selenium server, and then it's unzipping it and it's installing. So this will take a couple of minutes. All right, so now you can see that it has been downloaded, right? So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to navigate to that place where it has been downloaded. All right. So here is where our protractor has been downloaded. Okay. And if you go to node-modules, here you can see that everything has been downloaded. All right. So you can see the Jasmine that I told you that has been downloaded. That protractor has downloaded. Right. So there is a folder called Selenium. Okay. So when we have given this command called webdriver-manager update, so this is what all that it has downloaded. So the default browser that it comes with is the Chrome driver. Okay. And then the Selenium server standalone jar file. So So that is all the setup that we have done for the protractor. So now the protractor environment is ready. Okay. So when you have downloaded the protractor, install the protractor, it comes with a sample application called examples. So let's try to navigate till that place. So I'm going to navigate till that place, and here you see two files. Okay. So this is these are the protractor files. Okay, these are the protractor javascript files. So what are these files? I'll tell you in detail, okay, in the next module. But what I'm going to do now is that this is a configuration file, okay, for this test case. Okay, you just remember that for now. In the next tutorial we'll discuss in detail what are these, and what are various options available for the configuration file and etc. So but for this file, just understand that this is the configuration file for this test case called example underscore spec. Okay. So the way that we run is that we give the protractor command. Okay. And just give the name of the file with the extension. Okay. And you just hit run, and you can see that the Chrome browser is installing. Uh, right. So you can see in the background it's running. It's a sample application that it's running on the angularjs.org website. So, all right. So you can see that it's having three specs, two failures. All right. So nothing much. Actually, you have to start the Selenium server that I have not started. Okay. So let me start the Selenium server. Let me open another command prompt. Okay. And what I'll do is that using the WebDriver-update, manager, I need to use this command called start. Now this will start the Selenium web server. All right, I think I have not installed Java. Let me quickly install Java and I'll come back. All right, so what I'm going to do is that anyhow we have installed that for the protractor successfully, right? So let me starting now. Walk you through the code and everything on my local machine, then on the VM, because right now the VM is very slow, and it's taking a lot of time to update a few things. Okay, so let me shut down the VM. All right, let it shut down. And what I'm going to do is that on my machine I have installed Java also. So I forgot to tell. So Java, installing Java, and updating your Java underscore home and the path variable. Okay, they are mandatory for you to work with the protractor. Okay, I'll say webdriver-manager. So this is the command for you to start the Selenium driver, sorry, Selenium server. So you can see that the Selenium, it has started on the port 4444. Okay, so the remote driver, WebDriver has started on that port. Let me open another command prompt and navigate till where my files are present. So this is where my files are present right now. That is, this is the file that I'm going to run. That is conf. Okay. So let me change that. All right. So the command that we have to give is protractor and conf. So make sure that you are giving the extension also. So here you can see, let me put it like this. So here you can see that the browser has opened. So everything is running automatically. So here you can see on this, yeah, it's very fast, guys. It's very, very fast. Okay. So in this window, where actually we have started the Selenium server, you can see that there are lots of code that it has run. So all this code is nothing but that which we have written in our test case file. Okay, so do not worry. Right now it might be looking a little scary, but things will fall in place, once we start the coding. So right now my intention was not to show you all the code, but my intention was very much to show you how to run our protractor test cases. So in the next video, we are going to discuss in detail about the conf file and also the spec files, which is nothing but our test case file. All right. Thanks for watching this video.